Question two. All right, thank you. Question two. Judy wanted to buy a dress for a school dance. She found, remove this. She found a dress that was $65.50. She also had a store coupon for additional 15% off. How much will the dress cost after the discount? Round to the nearest penny. So guys, again, my biggest thing is what are our keywords and what are our key numbers? I have this over here in the post-it note right here. So that I think will be very beneficial for you guys to understand what are our keywords instead of diving straight into the problem, trying to find it at a rapid pace. We definitely want to understand what we're looking at and then cipher out things that are not important within this context. So the first thing is, what are the keywords, all right? So I'm going to go through this with you guys and identify some of the keywords, okay? So the first thing we're going to look at is, I guess it can be a combination of a word and numbers, is going to be the 15% off, okay? The other thing we're also going to see here is after. Another important thing is penny, nearest penny. Okay, now what are some of the key numbers? We already kind of got that with the 15%, and then obviously what's really important is the total amount, $65.50. That's the amount that she paid. All right, guys, very similar to how I did this previous problem. The first one, if you can get a chance to see that, you can always rewind since we're on live. You can definitely see that at a later time. But here, what we did is we set up our part and our whole. Okay, that's exactly what we want to do. Part in a whole, P over W, P over W. What we want to do is set up proportions. This is very key, and it's the quickest way to find the answer, all right? So our part is going to be, again, the dollar amount. This is what I'll start with on this side. So what is our part? That's something we don't know. We don't know the part of the total amount, which is $65.50. Our part would be, what is the amount when it's 15% off? That's what we're trying to identify. So we don't know what that part is, but we do know what the whole is. And the whole is $65.50. Okay. Next thing is we're going to look at the part and the whole on the other side. Part and the whole. Okay. Redo that. And then our part and the whole is going to be based on the percentages, right? So we know that 100% obviously is the total price for the $65.50. That's $65.50. We know that's 100% of the price. However, what we're looking for is what is the price when it's 15% off? Where people get messed up or where they make mistakes is they put 15 on top of the 100. They think that's what we're looking for. We're not looking for the amount that was taken off. We're looking for what was the cost after. That's why I underline after right there. You'll see that on the second sentence, or the third sentence, I'm sorry, I underlined after. It said after the discount. So what we're looking for is what was the total amount with 15% off, not what was the amount of 15%. We're not looking for that. So the amount with 15% off would be 85%. That's the price that you would be paying for that dress. That's the premium you would pay. All right. So just like we did like the other problem, we're going to cross multiply. Okay. So we're definitely going to make sure that we get our numbers correct. We're going to go here to here. We're going to go here to here. Okay. So if I were to do that, my answer would be 100 times X gives you 100X. 65.50, $65.50 times 85 is going to give you $5,556.50. I'm sorry. $50. And I definitely had a calculator over here, so don't believe that I just knew this off the top of my head. Definitely have a lucky calculator over here to help me out. So that is my answer, 85 times $65.50, $5,567.50. Again, what we talked about in our first problem that I did was the fact that we are trying to identify what X is. Of course, X here in the proportion problem, X is what is the actual amount that they paid, which is 85% of the total amount. You're trying to find X. In order to find X, you have to get X alone. You see 100 is right next to X. 100 needs to be separate from X. Now, how do we set this up to get 100 on the other side? Just like we did in the first problem I did, X is basically a number, and I put a parentheses here. so it looked like a number. And because it's set up in a multiplication operation, in order to get it to the other side, you have to do the opposite of what the operation is. So like I said, multiplication and division go hand in hand, addition and subtraction go hand in hand. So in this situation, it's multiplication. In order to get it to the other side, you have to do division. So you're gonna do 100 divided by 100, and on this side, it cancels out. And then you're gonna do $5,567.50 divided by 100. And then it becomes this: X equals the top number divided by the bottom number, okay? And the quickest way for you to find this answer, and I'm gonna give this answer to you guys really quickly, it's $55.67, okay? To the nearest penny, okay? So that is your amount. And I would say tens, penny. Yep, $55.67. Now, you don't even really have to do anything with your calculator. When you're working with zeros, you simply, all you have to do is drag the number over. So what I did is, because there's 100 right here, I just used the 2 zeros and I dragged it over quickly. 1, 2. Boom, and I put my decimal there. So that's how you can find it very quickly. You don't need a calculator to use that. There are going to be times when a teacher may say no calculator usage. So now you know this trick. Just drag it over 2 times your decimal and you'll get your answer, $55.67 you pay for the dress. In other words, that would be 85% that you pay for the dress. And of course, if you wanted to make sure that that was correct, all you had to simply do is $65.50 $65.50 times 15%. And then you'll get about $9, roughly $9.08, and $9.83 if you want to get all the way down to the penny. And then, of course, if you subtracted that, you get $55.67. All right. So that's how you find question number 4. I'm going to send this right back over to Jennifer.